exciting matchup in the Avocados from Mexico Cure Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Northern Illinois Huskies, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Georgia Southern Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Down here for the offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. I get it that the game is the primary thing about going to a bowl, but there's so many festivities surrounding it. Jesse, what do you remember about something you experienced?
There was a lot of pageantry when I think back to the bowl games I played in, and you have functions, you get to visit a brand new city, generally in warm weather, you get to meet the other team, there's some friendly competition. The biggest thing that stands out to me, though, was a street brawl against the Miami Hurricanes. Bourbon Street getting ready for the Sugar Bowl, about 120 people. Hard to forget that.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The Huskies have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the chains for the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
A designed run for the quarterback. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always running, just exhausting.
Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season and throughout your career, and then it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags, personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games don't matter as much as they did back when you and I played, but it was special to take the field with your guys one more time, but playing in games that had so much history.
Trying to punch it in. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? That ball is intercepted at the goal line. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. And the defense was just daring them to throw over the top, and the offense didn't, and they got stuck. One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their approach to bowl games is how many of them use it as a springboard for next season. They try to focus on developing some of the new guys, maybe, that have joined them for the bowl practices.
I mean, you get 15-plus extra practices. You start to play and experience more as young guys. The older guys get a little bit more rest. But, yeah, you're building the future. You're building the foundation. You're working on your technique. And you know what? You also get to have some fun. I think that's important for team building, is having fun at your location, doing the different things together to start to build that unity that will make a big difference in the future.
Yeah, there's a saying in college football that your freshman year, when you get to bowl season, you're no longer a freshman. A lot of players grow up, get the extra practices mentally, and from a confidence standpoint, you turn the page. I can remember back to my true freshman year, we were getting ready to play Penn State. We had a lot of NFL talent in my freshman class, and everybody just seemed to grow a foot taller. They were playing with a different intensity level that really paid off for us the next year.
Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They go to the ground. Bowls his way forward.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Grove. He's got his man. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
From the gun, running back on the move. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
And the Huskies will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Quarterback sneak, wedging himself into the line. And the ball's free in the backfield. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
Oh, and that's so frustrating, man. You got short yardage situation. All I want my quarterback to do is handle the football and fall forward and get me a 1st down, but you better get that snap exchange from your center and hold on to that football.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. At the 15, he's loose. Open runway ahead. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Eagles!
Dude, 99 yards on 1 carry. He almost broke the 100-yard mark on 1 stinking carry. Nice job. You can see the speed. Nobody can catch him. What a big run.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinator. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great, so, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The give to the back. They make the stop right there, but Northern Illinois has the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Grove. Looking left. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the first down. Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense set on first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. He's going to take off. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback. Stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough.
And he intercepts it. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Handoff from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Georgia Southern in a hurry. To the air, it's Marshall. Coming after him. Using his legs to buy some time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Tackled after picking up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that last run is just a nice job seeing the hole, exploding through it. He has had a heck of a night. Now with that carry, over 100 yards on the game. That's the mark you really want to hit as a running back, and he's got that here tonight.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Steps away. Had to throw it before he wanted. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard, so you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
Pounded, pounded, pounded. I might not have that pretty run-pass ratio of 50-50, but if I can run the football like this consistently, if you're not going to do anything about it, you want to be a great offensive coordinator, keep calling the run.
Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. Touch pass on the run. The expressway is wide open. The tag. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Georgia Southern.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensive...
Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his way.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. A shot toward the end zone. And he throws another interception. His 3rd one of the night. Going the other way. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Some hand fighting at the point of the catch will draw the penalty, but this one is going to go against the offense. The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. Looking to pass. It's Grove. Pressure coming. Trying to escape and get it himself. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. These corners backing off a bit. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Moves around to clear up the vision. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
Caught. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Really nice job there as the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. Timing could not have been better to get the completion on third down, setting up first and goal.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Defensively, man, I play so much more man coverage when it gets down near the red zone, down inside the 20-yard line, this area of the field. I got less space to cover. I don't have to worry about them running way down the field really deep, but I do have to worry about them finding ways to get wide receivers, tight ends, speed the ball on the perimeter. Defense was ready for it. Pretty good job by the defense.
It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Wide out in motion. Using his feet. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stops. This defense trying to stand tall on 4th and goal from the 2. Looking to throw, it's Grove. Dances away to buy time. Into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Huskies. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So they started that drive barely into opponent's territory and went 48 yards. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points there, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play call. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. The give on the inside. Tough sledding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down. Georgia Southern in a hurry. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He'll pull it down and run. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
He does a good job of scrambling around and trying to make a play, but I tell you what, you don't want to take too many shots like that. Those big hits, ooh, if you get up now, you dang sure going to feel it later.
Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for space, it's Slater. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Throwing right. And that pass is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make a play. You've got to put the ball on his body. That throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points beforehand.
Yeah, two biggest things are you've got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those two things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
He breaks a tackle, and he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Scanning the field, it's Grove. He makes the connection. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Northern Illinois.
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Just 9 seconds to play here in the half. Let's see if they come out guns a-blazing. Wants to throw on first down. Lets it go. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Wants to fire on second down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Fires into a world of traffic, and it's picked off. Trying to take it back. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Northern Illinois will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Jeffrey. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. We are locked up to start the second half, and guys, you know what? In a bowl, sometimes that intensity really builds up. He's off to the races. He's inside the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. They take the lead with the 6.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then it shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. First down for this offense. The give to the tailback. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
It's the MO of this offense. They really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Rivero. Can anyone catch him? The 20. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Really nice job working the crossing route there. And I love the separation at the top of the route. He put his foot in the ground. He used his speed, and that allowed him to make the catch and get a few more yards after the play.
Northern Illinois will line up with a 1st and goal. Quarterback sneak looking for just a sliver of daylight. And he tries to wedge his way into the end zone, but the defense stands tall. No, they didn't. They got low and stopped him from making it in. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Powers forward. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming down. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
I see a look of disappointment from this kicker, but that offense is happy. They'll stay out there and go for it. 4th and goal from the 4. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Husky. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going. And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. This will be the second. Oh, the fake, the up man looking for room. And he breaks into the open. And no guts, no glory. They pick up the first down.
And so many times when you're studying the other team and their defense and what they're going to do, you know there's certain looks you're going to get into. And I think they saw one they liked, snapped it to the up back. He catches the football. gets north and south, gets the first down. Nice execution on the fake punt, baby.
Looking for room. It's Slater. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Brings up second down.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Fast motion from the offense. Quick pass on the fly motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Pulls it in. It's Carr. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion.
And they'll fake it again. Well, he might as well have dropped it because he didn't get enough for the first down, and the punting unit is on the field. This is probably one of those plays where you wish you had a do-over button so you could just punt that thing away. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. From the gun, the running back has it. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately
unleashes one deep. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jeffrey. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. To the air, it's Marshall. Getting some heat. Hit as he throws. He's got it. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Man, it's so nice to have a quarterback who doesn't flinch. You watch it, man. He's hanging in there, right? Hanging in there. Takes some time for those routes to get down the field. Gets hit as he throws it, but delivers the ball, a catchable ball down the field, and makes the big play. Nice toughness by that young man.
He'll pull it down. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Georgia Southern in a hurry.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
He's looking to throw it. He'll try to do it himself. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane opener, you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to
and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Eagles!
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This should be the last play of the quarter. The give. And he didn't find a whole lot of running room, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll go right back to it. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets two. He's down at the 21. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Looking downfield, it's Grove. It's caught. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He leaves it with his back. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run it. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a first down? Just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
This Northern Illinois offense continues to move quickly. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Inside the 15. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looks as if he's going to run it. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And this offense is so difficult to stop, especially in this area of the field, because of this QB's running ability, whether it's between the tackles or on the perimeter on designed QB runs. They show it right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. First down here for the offense. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Little touch pass to the receiver. Looking for room at the 40. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Georgia Southern in a hurry.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Back to throw, it's Marshall. Firing to the right, complete. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Running back goes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of them, right? If I fake this pass, I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you can tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
On the move, it's Slater. Nice move there. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Eagles. These two teams just trading body shots and haymakers.
And we talked about it all week. These two teams, just great teams going at it. Who's going to make the plays late? Who's not going to make the plays? But we knew this was going to be a huge battle because these teams are so good and so evenly matched.
Going for the return. He gets a block. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. Give to the running back. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Grove. He'll throw it. He's got his man. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Let's not overcomplicate things. My guy is better than all of your guys. No matter how I give it to him, I'm going to keep feeding. That's over 150 yards now. What a day for this wide receiver.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback moving. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
Well, here we are late in the game, and this secondary, they are still covering. They forced the QB to hold on to it, and then he bailed out, trying to buy himself more time. And because he couldn't get rid of the football so quickly early, that allowed the pass rush to get to him.
A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. Gets away from one. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
When it gets in long yardage situations, defensively, you're thinking pass, pass, pass. How about the quarterback doing a great job? He wants to push it down the field, but he does a great job scrambling, chewing up chunks of yards, and now making this situation a lot more manageable.
All tied up, under a minute to play. On third down, he drops the throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do. So tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, try to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
After the misfire, now on second down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Finds his man. It's Simon. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, it just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking to go up top on first down. They're trying to get to him. Snatches it on the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Marshall. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. Timeout is called with just a single second left. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And it all comes down to this. Make or miss, win or lose. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And this to put them on top as we get close to closing time. It's good. And they go back on top. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call. And the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That will be an indelible mark in their memory.
I agree, Reese. I think back to my career at Florida, and just the games that stand out the most were always the ones that went down to the wire, whether we lost or whether we won. For this team, this is going to be a good memory moving forward, David, because of how well they played late.
Did you lose more of those or win more of those? just asking for a friend. Tennessee, what happened? Hey, yeah, it's big time clutch, right? These are the ones that define your seasons, define your careers, and the one.